underway at Knoxville Raceway.
Down the front straightaway, Darren Pittman gets out on the field. Brian Brown goes right to the bottom, slides up across turn 2 to take the lead. Here comes Darren Pittman, tries to look back, but no. Brownie puts the whip to her down the back straightaway, leads him into turn 3. Darren Pittman running second. Shane Stewart in that third spot. Donnie Schatz and Brad Sweet, your top 5, but Brian Brown will lead lap 1.
Go back to green.
Brian Brown brings the field off turn number 4. Again, a good start for Brownie. He goes up in front of Pittman to block him, but goes back to the bottom of turn number 1. Slides up across turn 2. Darren Pittman with a big run. Off of turn 2, pulls up behind Brian Brown. Can't make the move. Battle in the third spot now. Here comes Donnie Schatz as Shane Stewart shuts the door on him in turn 4.
Schatz back to the cushion in corner number 4. Now Brad Sweet to the inside of Carson Macedo, trying to keep pace with Schatz down the front straightaway. Brian Brown, Darren Pittman 1 and 2. Shane Stewart in third. Then Donnie Schatz and Brad Sweet, your top 5. Here's Macedo with a run on Sweet now. Down the back straightaway into corner 3.
Macedo right up on the top side of the racetrack follows Sweet in on the cushion. Now Sweet able to pull away from him as it
leads to 1.7 seconds now, as Brown will have heavier traffic to deal with in corners 3 and 4.
Josh Schneiderman, the next car he'll encounter as they work around the top side of turn number 4. Brian Brown driving right up on the back of Schneiderman down the front straightaway. This time Schneiderman goes to the bottom. Brian tries the bottom, looks through the middle, slides back up to the cushion, trying to get around Schneiderman. He does. Darren Pittman still right there in the second spot. Shane Stewart running third. Donnie Schatz is fourth, and Brad Sweet is now fifth. Shane Stewart running third, but now Donnie Schatz begins to close in. Donnie gets the left side up on the inside berm, loses a little ground now to Shane Stewart as they exit turn 4, but here comes Brad Sweet taking a look at the 15.
Brad Sweet low into turn 1, slides up the racetrack. Schatz tries to come back underneath him out of turn 2. They'll go side by side down the back straightaway. The race for third between Donnie Schatz in the 15 and Brad Sweet in the 49. Schatz gets back to the cushion, gets back by Sweet, and now continues his pursuit of the number 5 of Shane Stewart. Second, third, and fourth, nearly nose to tail with 2 to go.
Brian Brown continuing to lead as they work off at turn 2. He's stuck between 3 lap cars down the back straightaway. Darren Pittman held up. Oh, Matt Jewell gets way sideways right in front of Pittman down the back chute.
Pittman, Stewart, and Schatz, second, third, and fourth, battling in turn 4 as the leader sees the white flag. Brian Brown a lap away from an outlaw win in Knoxville.
Brian Brown leading down the back straightaway for the final time. The next time around will be the checkered flag. He works to the top side of turn 3 and 4, looking for win number 48 as they work off at turn 4. The Brownells Big Gun Bash goes to Brian Brown. He beats the Outlaws on night number 1. Coming home second is Darren Pittman. Shane Stewart finishing third. Donnie Schatz fourth, and Brad Sweet is fifth.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws series event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, highlights, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.